Lions TV, this is your preview show looking ahead to tomorrow's game at the Den against Coventry City in the second round of the Carabao Cup. I'm not at home, as you can see. I've had to film in the car today. I'm out and about. I actually filmed the preview for Newport in round one in the car as well, so maybe it's good luck and we've stuck with it, but not for that purpose. It's just because I'm out and about today and won't be able to film at home. So a bit of an underwhelming draw in round two. I'd like to stay in until round three. However, with our current injury situation and us needing players through the door, I won't be overly fussed if we don't progress into round three. But as I said, it would be nice, try and get one of the big boys, but predominantly we end up getting in this competition, a bit of a, not a nothing team in Coventry. They're a good side, they're flying high at the minute, which we'll get into, but a team we're already going to play twice in the league. It's a little bit of an underwhelming one, and there won't be a lot of people there tomorrow night in SC16. They'll be saving it for Wrexham at home on Saturday, and the bright lights and the Hollywood attraction of Wrexham is a sentence you probably thought you'd never say in your life 5 years ago. But what will Alex Neil do? Team-wise, as we know, Macaulay Langstaff missed the game through injury. We've had no update on Reece Bangura-Williams, Zach Lovelace, Benicio Baker. Who else didn't play? Jaff, I don't think will play. He still hasn't signed for Sheffield United. But let's be realistic, it's going to happen any minute now. Billy Mitchell, like I said. Femi Aziz is the other one. So what's the gaffer going to do? I think he'll go as close to the team that played against Newport as he can. I think it'll be Crocombe in goal. I don't think Ryan Leonard will play, and the reason for that is because we've got not a great 90 minutes. I was going to say 90 minutes, a fantastic 90 minutes out of Lenny, as we always do on Saturday, and I think at his age now and with his previous injury worries, we'll want to keep him fresh for Wrexham on Saturday. So I think Big Wes will probably come in at right back. I think it'll be Kamal Grant, probably alongside Coops. Left back, probably Zach Sturge could do with extra minutes, although he had a good game at Sheffield United. He's still getting back into the swing of it after his injury. Massimo Lungo will be central midfield, probably with Luke Cundle, and then I would imagine Kevin Nisbet will play some part up front, and Maku on one wing, and take your pick on the other. I can't actually think off the top of my head, but it will be a team that need minutes. It might be, two or three players that we potentially didn't want to have to put in a starting 11, but we're going to have to because we're light on numbers, like I mentioned at the minute. Let's move on to the opposition. As we've already mentioned, it's Coventry City. Managed by Frank Lampard, they are absolutely flying at the start of this season. They drew the opening game actually 0-0 at home against Hull City, but since then they have won all three games. Of course, the first round of the Carabao Cup, but in the league they have scored 8 in their last 2. They beat Derby 5-3 away, and on Saturday they absolutely spanked QPR 7-1 at their stadium, a stadium they've now bought almost, or just over, I think, 20 years since they bought it. They're owning it for the first time, so they're a club going in the right direction, but I know it's early in the season. They are going to have one eye already on focusing on the league, so I think they'll play an under-strength side. Again, I don't think they'll be too overly bothered if they get knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Let's move on to a prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I'm going to go for a high-scoring 2-2, and then straight to penalties, and then we're going to win on penalties. I was thinking the other day, actually, when do we ever get penalties? Very rarely. Can't think of the last time we got one. Someone's probably going to kill me in the comments now and say, we got a penalty last season, one of the last games. But we rarely get penalties, and from memory, remember us going into penalty shootouts, Brighton at home. We lost the FA Cup, Chelsea away in the FA Cup back in the 90s, I remember that, but we rarely see us go to penalty shootouts, do we? So let's have a little bit of excitement tomorrow in SC16 and see us go through after a high-scoring draw and then a penalty shootout. That would be lovely. Will it happen? Probably not. Will I be going to the game? Probably not. Because at the minute, Henry's pretty much bouncing between mine and his mum's, and where I live is sort of 10 minutes from his boss. He's actually working in Whitstable at the minute, so he's getting the train from mine, direct train straight to Whitstable, and he's not going to get back till about 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So I don't really want to leave him sitting indoors and go to the Den without him. I think I'll probably just chill out and watch it indoors. I might not even stream. I might stream. I might go to the game. I might do neither and just watch the game and then give you a full-time reaction after. But I'm sure you'll cope either way. It's not, as I said, the most enthralling game, the most exciting thing we're going to look forward to in the season. Of course, I'll be back at the Den on Saturday as we hopefully pick up 3 points against Wrexham in the final game before the international break. So, tomorrow night I'm going for us to knock Coventry out on penalties after a 2-2 draw. It's a really, really random prediction, but why not? Fuck it, let's go for it. And like I said, for you going, let's hope that there is plenty of goals, a little bit of excitement, and it gets us in the hat for the third round draw. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.